Why we're all here, realistically, at least me. iGPU testing, brand new Ryzen AI 370. We're here at 1200p medium, no scaling. It's pretty good, to be honest. It's a very demanding area of this game. Obviously, we're using 100% of it. We're at 52 watts. We could turn down the watts if we wanted, but we'll just see what we can get here. And yeah, really good. Right, this is no scaling on medium. This is not low. This is not some weak setting here. Throw a little bit of quality here. Already in now a somewhat demanding area. Just double check the settings stuck as they did. And yeah, look at this. This is a less demanding area. Outdoors, almost 60. Holy crap. Yeah, 52. This is the best I've ever seen. I mean, obviously, it's the brand new iGPU from AMD, and it has significant uplift. This is very good. 64. Again, we do have a little bit of quality DLSS on, or FSR, sorry, but we're on medium, 1200p. And as a result, the game's going to look fantastic, right? Look at that. Holy crap. Might fluctuate slightly, but it should give us 30. Yeah, 30 watts. Look at that. That's handheld. This is what you're going to get probably in handhelds. You know, ROG Ally 2, Legion Go 2, 1X Player 2, 45. And again, we're not on a high level of DLSS here. FSR, we can come up to back. Alrighty. Is it going to be like 18 this time, or is it actually going to be 20? Okay, it's 20. Look at that. Holy, it's like the same. No way. I heard that these chips were efficient. There was a jump when we were at absolute max, like just letting it tear, but it wasn't that much. Look at that. 20 watts. Okay, let's just keep going. Yeah. Let's try it. So 15 watts, that's like Steam Deck. Now we see a little bit of a drop. 10, we dropped off about 10 on 15 watts. So that's going to give us an idea, right? Like if you just throw this thing into half. I mean, remember, if you get an ROG Ally 2, Legion Go 2, whatever comes out, they're going to be maxing out at 30. So if you're looking for max performance, it'll be 30. This is like their like eco silent mode. Right? 15 watts is nothing. Like you throw this on battery, and what's the whole system wattage going to be? 20? 22? Something like that? I mean, you'll be able to game for hours, right? Especially on a laptop. I mean, this is a big-ass battery, but look at that. Very impressive. Let's test more games. This is very exciting for me. Let's test more. Hogwarts Legacy. The Legacy of Harry Porker. 60 FPS. All right. Well, our settings are pretty respectable here. I found this game really kind of not that playable on handhelds. So we're at 1200p with balanced FSR. I mean, probably don't need that much to be honest. Settings are a custom of medium and low. I like to mix them up. Let's just see what we get. We can play with the settings, but it looks like it's going to be very, very playable. Wow. Normally you'd be seeing micro stutter. Horrible micro stutter. God, almost like 60 on average. Wow. That's very impressive. All right, we're not going to need that much scaling, clearly. I mean, you might as well get 60. Are we going to get 60 FPS gaming on these handhelds? Look at that. That's just quality FSR. Even in here, wow. Honestly, ladies and gentlemen, this is like actually next gen now in terms of performance. Like, it's not like we have this thing on absolutely compromised visuals, 800p. Like, this is really good performance. Actually, legitimately, really good performance. Just go medium across the board, just so people know, because like presets, it makes people's lives easier. Yeah, I mean, I always use the other mode because it's like basically the same. But look at that. 50. And it's not dropping. Honestly, like, AMD's onto something here. These handhelds, when they come out, they're going to sell like wildfire. And laptops, like, just, why get yourself a gaming laptop, right? I mean, if you're gaming, obviously, yeah. But if you just need to do casual gaming, and you just need like a, you know, Casual is not even the right word to use anymore. AAA gaming with casual settings. Let's put it that way. Okay, so Horizon Forbidden West now. We're at 1200p. Graphics, I think, are, yeah, pretty high. So let's go with low and textures on medium. We'll just try that for now. And what else can we do here? Probably turn that off. Actually, that makes a big difference. Yeah, let's leave that on, actually. It makes a huge difference with the way the game looks. It's good. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Let's come in here and see what we can do for cinematics lettering box. FSR quality, I'll turn it up maybe just to start. So we'll try balanced on frame gen off. So basically the game on kind of lower settings, but textures turned up a bit just to get a little bit more pop. This game's really hard to run, by the way. I've not really been able to play this on any iGPU. So yeah, that's right away very good. I've tested this on a bunch of laptops and yeah, like iGPU laptops, and it was not pretty. It ran pretty bad. This is significantly better. This is 100% playable. If it can lock to 30, I'll be happy. And it's above that, so no frame gen either. You know, if you're on a handheld and you know, a game like this, the FPS is locked to 30 with good lows like 26, you're going to be happy. And here we're closer to 40, which is very good. We don't have scaling turned way up, so it doesn't look like absolute crap. Right, it's pretty good. And I'm pretty happy with that, to be honest. Very good. Let's turn down the settings here. Let's go back in here now. We'll try 30 watts. I suspect it should run roughly the same. Maybe a little bit lower. Yeah, a little bit lower. Few frames, still 30. So this is your like 30, basically. And just, you know, if you have a handheld with this SoC in it, this APU in it, you'll basically be getting 30 watts, and this is what you'll get. You get 30 FPS. 40 up here. So you're going to have a blast, basically. Ghost of Tsushima, another very challenging game. I find this one runs pretty well on iGPUs. 1200p quality FSR, no dynamic resolution scaling, no frame gen or anything of the like. Medium. Okay, sure. So just medium with a little bit of FSR. I feel like we're probably going to need to lower it a bit, but
Yes.
You're not alone, Jim.
I mean, not bad. We're only on the 30 watt mode here. We're not on max setting.
Your mother. The birds in the trees.
And Uncle?
He will tell you.
This is really good. Again, this is medium
Father's pyre.
with the smallest amount, the lightest amount of FSR. No frame gen, and we're just on the 30 watt mode. Look at that. It's really good performance. Dedicated graphics on a lot of laptops are becoming irrelevant now. Like, obviously a full-bore 4090 gaming laptop, but I mean, if you're going to be able to do this on thin and light laptops, it's going to turn every single laptop into a gaming laptop. Look at that. That is very good performance. So about 39, 40 here. Let's keep it right here. I'll just throw that back into performance mode. I don't really expect much. That 30 seems to be almost peaking the performance realistically. Yeah, it's not really giving any more performance. So yeah, I think for the rest of the video, now that, you know, it's just been, I just wanted to test it over and over. We can really see that, you know, this 30 watt is really kind of giving you almost peak, if not actually peak performance. So there's really no point in going more. Just adds heat and noise to the laptop. So I mean, this is going to be rock solid, to be honest. You could lower the settings to low, I guess, if you wanted, or increase the scaling, but I mean, this is pretty darn good. 45 FPS. Let's, yeah, let's try, I don't know, try low. There's also like minimum. I don't think it's really needed. Yeah, it just adds, it does add, but I'm getting more and more into it on these third-person games. Not so much in the first-person games. But in the third-person games, it doesn't really impact the experience negatively. Yeah, let's see that there. So with frame gen, oh, it's like 60. Holy crap! And all these technologies, like FSR, is so good now. People do not DLSS. No, FSR is very good, especially FSR 3. It's very good. And then frame gen is getting better and better and better. So. All right, let's do some Cyberpunk 2077. 1200p medium with just quality FSR. Is that going to really give us a 50 FPS? Not the best lows in the world, but I mean, again, we're on medium here. To be honest, it's pretty impressive for the resolution here. So we'll try balance. That might do the trick here. Get us just a little bit higher on the lows is what I'm worried about. The actual FPS is fine. It's 60. I just like the lows to not be 14 or whatever. Yeah, see, that's a lot better. 53 for the average and 24 for the lows. That's good. That's very good, to be honest. You're not going to notice like a lot of drop off or anything. This is actually really good, to be honest. See if it drops down over here. It's a really bad area. Even here, wow. 46 over here is very impressive. So this is medium, no scaling. And yeah, let's see here. Pretty darn good. Medium, no scaling, 800p. The low is a bit troubling there, but that might just be some kind of pop in. Let's go like this here. Reset and see if it does it again. Sometimes just loading in assets will do that. Like for like a fraction of a second. Yeah, see, like now we're at 60. Indoor areas, you're probably going to be more like this here, what you're seeing here, like 80 even. Pretty darn good. You have a high resolution screen. Yeah, and there you go. So if you have a 1600p laptop, this is an 800p screen, but close enough. If you have a 1600p laptop, you know, big IdeaPad or VivoBook or whatever with this in there, and you know, you just want to throw it in 1600p, you just throw it in performance on low, and yeah, I mean, you're getting 52. You could probably increase some of the settings. You don't have to play this game at 52 FPS. You can increase a few things here and there just to get a little bit more fidelity here and there, maybe some of the textures, but yeah, damn, it's really good, to be honest. Really good. Okay, let's see what we can do in Black Myth Wukong. I know that it runs well because I've already filmed a short with it. This is 1200p medium, 65% scaling, not 50, with frame gen. But how's 50 FPS on average for 32 low sound? I think it sounds pretty good. Boom. Look at that. Before we go kill that guy, let's come in here and look at the settings. 1200p. Oh yeah, it's over here. Frame generation on medium, 65%. We can turn it off just to show you what you get. We'll have to turn the scaling down. So we'll turn it down to 50 on medium. This is too high. But we'll see here. So 50%. Oh, it's running better than I thought. So 50% scaling on medium without frame gen, and you're actually going to get a 35, which is really good, actually. That's like last gen console, and it's locked, right? Lows of 24, 0.1% lows of 24 on an average of 34. That's very good. This is actually fully playable in a game like this. This is not a high-paced FPS shooter where you need 759,000 FPS per second, or FPS. Otherwise, the game will, you know, you'll lower your ranking. It's not this game. There's input delay and, you know, there's input delay before you actually do something. Like you hit the button and the character is animated. So I mean 30. Holy crap! It went up actually over here. Textures to medium. Hair. Who cares about that? Vegetation does matter. So we're gonna need anti-aliasing. We'll turn anti-aliasing. Actually, we have FSR. What do we need anti-aliasing for? Come on, bro. There you go. Medium, low mix. No frame gen. That's a solid non-frame generated 48, 48, sorry, and 38% low, 38 for lows. Really, really good performance. We've entered, in my opinion, this game is a benchmark. It's very difficult, and we've entered the new generation of iGPUs right now. where it's like we're seeing a considerable jump in performance here, right? Look at that. 60. The game looks really good, right? This is not like, it's not a compromise. I'm not looking at this being like, oh, the game looks so bad, I can't play it. Oh, I forgot this. Okay, chill, bro. Holy crap. Guy fires 19 arrows. And I'm just on fire. Are we having fun yet? Just absolutely outstanding performance here. Now you can play with scaling too, right? Like we don't need it to be that high because we have frame gen on, right? With frame gen on, you can actually turn this down or up, whatever. Basically less scaling, meaning it's going to look better, right? I found that 65 looks pretty sharp. 50, you can notice a little bit of, I don't know, just like muddiness. Whereas 65 here, it's like, it looks basically native. So doesn't make a difference, right? This iGPU is clearly designed to run at near peak efficiency at 20 to 25 watts, which is good. That's important because because that means it's going to be viable on handhelds. Because handhelds don't have, like, you don't want to have 65 watts on a handheld, right? Like okay, that guy's way tougher than I thought. Basically, your system is going to, you can't have a handheld with that. It wouldn't be able to cool it properly. Your battery would die super fast. So typically they run at 30 watt. We'll do one more because I think this is a major game that people are going to care about. I'm not going to do this for every single game, but I think Wukong is a game that people are interested in right now. I mean, they are. I don't think that they are interested. This is only 15 watts. Look at that. And again, frame gen makes a big difference in this game. It actually is good. Like, it works. Look at that. If they make a Steam Deck 2 with also super low watts, you're going to be able to... there's a little tearing there because I'm not on VSync. You get a little bit... makes the Steam Deck 2, if it does exist, and it's only a 15 watt like the Steam Deck 1, you're going to have really good performance. Right? Look at this. Incredible. Alright, so this is Star Wars Jedi Outlaws. I am just starting because this game came out today or yesterday, and I just bought it. 1200p low with balanced FSR. We'll just play for a bit like this and see how it goes. I have no idea how well it's going to run. I've heard the game's fairly hard to run. So we'll just have to play it and see. Yeah, it's running fine inside here, but maybe I'll kick out because obviously this is an indoor area. I'll play for a bit, I'll kick out, and we'll see where we're at. But I mean, this is so far so good. Nice. Actually, you know what? Let's show a little bit here. This looks pretty cool. Yeah, look at that. Let's reset that. Little Star Wars stuff. Little weird TIE fighter type things. No, don't ruin my story. I'll watch it later.
We're not getting anywhere with a busted data spike.
Please tell me this whole game is not going to be in like cinematic panoramic mode.
Break into club sources and steal the forged identity cards from their safe. With any luck, we'll get us on a shuttle to the core worlds.
Looks pretty cool though. The laptop is sitting really, really far away from me. I'd like to actually play this. I'm excited to play this game on a handheld, to be honest. Like once, Legion Go or something comes out with this, or an ROG Ally with this APU, I'm going to actually really enjoy playing this game on it. I watched EP Daily, Electric Playground with Victor Lucas, and he was talking about playing this on his normal ROG Ally and getting reasonably good performance. I think he had like frame gen and stuff on, but that's fine. So let's throw on frame gen here. We'll try it out. Graphics. Wait, what? A video. Frame gen. Let's try it. Again, this is the beginning of the game. I'm not gonna play for like 10 hours just to do this benchmark. Primarily because I actually want to play the game and I want to enjoy it for myself. So, whoa, huge jump in performance on frame gen. Holy crap. And again, this is a third person style game. So unlike, I don't know, like a FPS shooter, competitive FPS shooter, you're not going to notice that you have frame gen on. Like, you're not going to feel that latency. Maybe, like, yeah, you're just not going to feel it. Like, the character has an animation. Like, see when she turns? Like, there's a whole animation before she even moves. So it's not like you're going to press it and be like, oh my god, I died because I was 0.01 milliseconds too slow. I've been noticing that, and it could be also that frame gen's just getting better. Because when it first came out, I didn't like it, but this is really good performance. Look at that, 60? Holy crap. So yeah, you know what? I'm going to end the video there. Basically, you can do a lot with this new Ryzen AI with 890M. I believe the 880M is about the same. And yeah, you pick up one of these laptops, you're going to be gaming in games that came out yesterday. AAA games that came out yesterday that are not easy to run. And you're going to have a blast. So there you go. That's the video. Very, very impressed with this iGPU.